Sick. What's good, guys? I know it's been a fat minute, but right now I'm at Woodward East. I'm gonna get a quick session in Cloud 9. It's gonna be nothing too crazy, but essentially what I'm gonna be trying to do, figure out what I'm capable of, like as individual tricks on the spine and air as a W ramp. So spine and air, and then I'm gonna try to put those all together by the end of this, I don't know, 5-minute segment or something. I'll have a clean, like, 45-second run. That's the goal anyway. I'm gonna walk you guys through the process of my thinking and all this, and it's gonna be sick. Quick 3 runs in. So I want to start the line off with the whip, rewind, triple whip actually. Right there, that was just double whip, so I'm gonna add one more whip. And then afterwards I'm gonna follow it up with front butter. And then I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do over the spine backwards again. Right now we're gonna switch angles, get the whip, rewind, triple whip, front butter. And then I'll throw in something silly going over the spine coming back. That whip, rewind, triple whip is really taking it out of me, but I'm gonna keep on going. This will be like the first trick of my run. Keegan's doing a great job filming. Gonna try to keep my speed up, whip front butter, or sorry, just front butter, bar rewind, and then go into, eventually it'll be a flare quad. Right now it's gonna be flare whip. So that was just about as far as I got in the line yesterday. It's the next day now, and I actually ended up going back to Cloud 9 and working on the line some more, and this is what that looked like. Straight away, my first 2 attempts, I totally messed up on the whip, rewind, triple whip. I ended up like stomping my foot on the floor, and like all my speed was gone at that point, and I didn't land it, so just kind of threw those attempts away. Coming into my 3rd attempt though, I ended up sticking the first trick over the spine and then coming in and connecting my front buttercup into the flare quad whip and rolling away from it. So I was pretty stoked on that. I just wanted to kind of figure out what the second half of that run was gonna look like. So I dropped in from where I would land on the flare quad whip and then kind of tried to connect a line from there. actually ended up getting the whole line first go, which I was super stoked on. I did compromise on 2 things. You see that heel finger rewind double whip that I do after the whip buttercup? Yeah, well, in the actual line, I only did heel finger rewind, and then instead of triple down heel air, I only sent a double down heel air. I know these are only nitpicky things, but for me, I was a little bummed, I guess, looking back at the clip, seeing I didn't add those extra whips, but it's alright. By the end of this run, I was absolutely done. My legs are like rock hard because they're way too sore, but I'm stoked we got the line. Yeah, so that pretty much does it for this line. I looked back at the clip and it only ended up being 30 seconds, but it's alright because that was pretty much the same amount of tricks I would normally do in a run. This whole process is basically what I've been doing for the past month and a half. You guys don't know this because I really haven't said anything about it, but I actually didn't end up qualifying for Worlds this year because I was injured, but there's a wildcard event the day before Worlds that I'm going to be competing at. Pretty excited for that. So the past month and a half I've just been training super hard, and these are kind of like what my days of training have looked like. I try to figure out essentially what individual tricks I can do at a skate park and then piece them together into a line. The key, don't stop. When I think of a run, I think of a 60-second sprint. And on a W ramp like this, 30 seconds feels like a minute and a half, because you barely get a rest in between each trick. So I'm happy with what I did today. Gonna keep working. I'll have a new video out probably Wednesday, so look forward to that. It might be something similar to this. Also, check out my Instagram. I'm gonna release some dates that I'm going to be traveling in Europe. It's gonna be pretty sick.